Welcome to the Hareut, or the Brotherhood Museum in the Koach Fortress. We're standing on the Upper Galilee Mountains in front of the grave.
From this special place emerged the IDF's morals and values, the uncompromising devotion, the endless determination, and the brotherhood of warriors.
We are now standing on the top of the end of the Palmach Trail, the route that the fighters took on the night of the Battle of Hareut Valley. The historic Palmach Trail has been recently integrated with the Israel Trail that starts in the Upper Galilee and ends in Eilat. The attack led by Dudu erupted under this wall right here. At a certain point, he even said, "Put the explosives on me." But before anyone could do something, he was hit and killed together with many of his friends on this spot. The Brotherhood sculpture was created by the artist Emmanuel Hatzofeh, a Palmach veteran warrior and one of the Hasharat Dafna, many members of which took part in the battle, and some of them lost their lives. At the entrance to the Hareut Museum, we see the picture of Yehuda Dekel, a Palmach warrior and the founder of the museum. Next to this picture, we find a map of the area as it was in 1948. Next to these, we see a painting of the Nebi Yosha police station with a Palmach warrior in front of it, painted by the artist Shmuel Katz. The Reut, or Brotherhood song, one of the most famous songs of the War of Independence, was written by Haim Guri, who was inspired, as he said, by the 2nd Battalion of Nebi Yosha. Here we also have the original version of the song that was written December 1948. We begin our historical journey in the museum with our description of the 1936-39 events, the so-called Arab Revolt. One of the outcomes of these events was the building of the Nebi Yosha police station, together with some similar police stations positioned along the northern border. This part of the exhibition describes the battles in the first 6 months of the War of Independence in the northern Galilee. Another part of the museum, and a very important one, is dealing with the Palmach's Hachshara, the military training. And we have focused on that part that took place in Kibbutz Dafna, when they had to actually dive right into the battlefield during the War of Independence. Its members assembled the combat force that attacked the Nebi Yosha police station. On April 15, 1948, we reached a crucial moment just before the end of the British Mandate. The British police are handing the police stations over to the Arabs, including Nebi Yosha, which oversees the main way up to the northern Galilee. The same day, a decision was reached. Taking the police station was critical. The first battle was led by Golani, Palmach fighters, and also guards from the settlements in the nearby area. The commander was Israel Lior, the commander of the 11th Golani Brigade. The fighters were met with heavy fire. They suffered a great number of casualties, dead and wounded, and made the decision to retreat. The police station remained in Arab hands. 5 days after this first battle, a large Palmach force, the Iftach Brigade, launched a second attempt to take the police station. Everything was going according to plan until it suddenly went wrong, and they were attacked with grenades being thrown off of the top of the north side. An order was given to withdraw. The casualties were later found in pairs. The wounded soldier and his would-be rescuer, who was killed trying to save him. Almost a month had passed, and the State of Israel was founded. A decision was made to attempt to take the police station for a third time, this time with larger forces, and with the support of our tiny Air Force. On the light of day, the blue and white flag was finally waving above the Nebi Yosha fortress. In this battle, 2 more Palmach fighters were killed to make the total of 28 casualties, or the equivalent of the Hebrew letters Kafchet, Koach, strength, or Metzudat Koach, the fortress of strength. It was the first victory for the 3-day-old state. We chose to commemorate the casualties of these 3 battles in a special way. They were, for the most of them, members of the Palmach training in the Upper Galilee and the Jordan Valley, and a number of partisan and Holocaust survivors. Here we have 28 drawers, each of which contain episodes that are a glimpse into the lives of each one of those young men who lived such a short life. A metal plate is attached to each drawer. These plates were originally on the temporary grave for these young men, and serves as a chilling memory. Opposite the photos of the casualties, there is the Citation for Bravery, which is actually the first one given by the State of Israel during the War of Independence to honor Isar Armoni, who participated in this battle.
All of us here in the museum that my father founded try to meet the challenge of how to convey the message of Nebi Yosha. Visitors to the museum will be invited to a multisensory experience: artifacts, films, augmented reality, the memorial wall, and finally, a dramatic movie.
Come on, let's move it. Tonight we take the fort.
We're gonna chew them up and spit them out! Grenade! It hurts. It hurts.